Hi, weirdos! You're watching Keep It Weird.
Keep it weird in video form.
Look at our lighting. Ding.
It's so lovely.
It's so bright.
Guys, we're going up in the world.
We are going up in the world.
We're looking more professional
every day of our lives.
We're really proud.
Still not
It's a big moment.
super professional, though.
Oh, no, we're still very unprofessional. I'm just telling you we're more
real special
than we used to be. But yeah, you can't see the really interesting stuff that's going on.
I even said in the first episode that we did this, I was like, I'll post a picture so you guys can see like how unprofessional we are. And then I was like, maybe we'll just not.
Maybe we'll just keep that an illusion.
Yeah, it's an illusion. You could tell that we're not professional by the shadows behind our heads. My head.
Damn.
Your head's fine.
Yeah, mine's not
we've
as
also
prominent.
had a lot of people ask what this is. It's a creepy plant.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's super cool, but
very cool
you can only
decoration.
see the,
The little
bottom
hangy
part
guys.
of it and-
These little guys.
I get it. Welcome
all right.
to our news segment.
This Week in Weird! Hello.
This is our news segment for the podcast Keep It Weird, where we give you some weekly news updates on what's going on in the world. What weird, strange, unusual,
Creepy, scary, sticky,
gross, and everything in between is going on in the universe.
The universe.
Our plane. Like
Our
plane.
plane. Yes, not alternate timelines for now.
Our timeline.
But ours.
Maybe someday.
You should go first, because I think you have 3, and I have 2.
I do have 3, yes. Okay. Well, and this one, so I'm a little bit late on this one. This is from July of this year.
Oh.
That this event happened, but I just thought it was cool. I didn't know about this. Abby!
And like, is she in?
Welcome! She's not. Look, Abby.
Come here.
Show your face. Look.
The goober.
Gabbers
Just a
is
little
here.
goober.
She's so stupid.
And she's pissed at me for doing that to
gotcha.
her. Oh, but she didn't
She's
leave.
a little camera shy.
Oh.
She is a little... Sorry, we're going to get covered in hair.
Next level for
Okay, so this happened in late July of this year. A dinosaur-like monster was spotted in a North Carolina lake. The lake is man-made and... Gabby?
Gabby, don't do it.
Get your butt out of the... That's her tail.
Keep going.
Okay. The lake is man-made, and a 35-year-old man who asked to remain anonymous reported his findings to the local wildlife authorities as well as cryptozoology.com. Cryptozoology, obviously, is the study of cryptids. Which are supposed mythological creatures.
Right.
So, and, fun fact, a lot of cryptids have since been discovered and are now just animals.
So there you go.
Never doubt. While boating on Lake Norman, the man, along with several of his friends, spotted the creature, describing it as splashing it around in the water. That's not a description. He noted it was around 10 feet long and reminded him of the mythical Loch Ness Monster.
Always Nessie.
Photos, always Nessie. It's always Nessie. They all look the same.
Mm-hmm.
No photos were taken of the creature. It was only visible for approximately 1 minute until it went below the surface, never to breach again. Apparently, Lake Normal is no stranger to unexplained sightings. Several people have said that they have seen a creature that lives in the water. There's even a website, thelakenormalmonster.com.
Oh, shit. This is getting real.
That allows people to post about what they've seen. Apparently, the creature sightings have been happening for 50 years. The lake was only created in 1960, so it's pretty much been happening since the
entire
lake was
time. Gabby, I'm going to need you to get up.
She's like rubbing her face on our light. Anyways. They call the monster Normie.
Well, that's cute.
Obviously taken after Nessie. Sightings range from, I saw something big in the water, to people saying they were actually knocked off their boats after a huge creature hit their boat and they fell off.
That's a
And then
whole lot.
they saw something swim away. So that's kind of crazy.
Yikes.
It's anywhere from 10 to 15 feet. They describe it as a Nessie-like sea monster. Another witness said he and his girlfriend saw a creature at least 14 feet long from their jet skis in 2014. A lot of people... 14 feet?
Don't want to mess with that. No.
I'm out.
Pass. Bye. Peace. Oh, damn it.
A lot of people actually think what the people are seeing are called, it's something called Alligator Gar. Do you know what an alligator gar is? Okay.
I don't
didn't
think
either.
I want
I
to
had
know,
to look
but
it up.
tell me anyway.
It's a very large prehistoric fish from the Cretaceous period. They are long torpedo-shaped fish with a head that looks like a freaking alligator. It looks like an alligator, but then it's got a long fish-like body. They're alive. They're
so
not
it's
extinct.
it's something awful that I hate exists.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
Cool,
exactly.
cool.
They can grow up to 10 feet in length and weigh as much as 300 pounds.
Ugh.
I'm going to get you one for your birthday.
No. Please no.
There is no record, however, of anyone introducing alligator gar to this man-made lake. Last year, several lakes in Illinois had alligator gar introduced to them, like bred by humans and integrated into the lakes to help control Asian carp populations.
Okay.
Apparently they're bad guys or overpopulated.
That's
I
a
don't
thing.
know. But these integrations would be known by the local wildlife authorities. So
it can't be that.
It could, I guess, if someone like put one in there, but like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
But you can all rest easy tonight. Sleep easy, especially you, sweet angel, because there has never been a verified gar attack on a human. The occasional bites that get reported turn out to be from actual alligators. Whoops! Not from alligator gar. The fish only care about eating what they can swallow, which are much smaller fish.
Thank the good Lord. Yep. Thank the good Lord.
No bad dreams for Lauren tonight.
Yeah, because that sounded like my absolute nightmare. But anything in the water, it always comes back to this. Oh my God.
Poor,
Except I kind of want to be friends with Nessie. But if we actually came face to face, that would be false.
Nessie seems like a chill chick.
Right? Like it's never an attack. It's just like, oh, she's swimming away. She's over there. I feel like she's just hanging out.
She's just hanging.
She's just there. Hey guys, did you know that the end of the world is on September 23rd, 2017? Have you prepared? Have you done anything? So
wait, what day is it? The 13th?
Yeah, what's today? Today's the 13th, yeah. 10 days. Prepare. So, scores of YouTube doom videos and evangelical websites point to an astrological constellation on September 23rd, matching that of Revelation chapter 12, verses 1 and 2, which will signal the start of the rapture and the second coming of Christ. The passage reads, "And a great sign appeared in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and on her head a crown of 12 stars. She was pregnant and was crying out in birth pains and the agony of giving birth." So conspiracy theorists claim the woman in question is Virgo, and on September 23rd, the sun and moon will be in Virgo, as will Jupiter, now being said to represent the Messiah. How, why, I don't know.
Seems like a stretch.
So this happens every 12 years, but they claim because of another planetary alignment representing the Lion of the tribe of Judah, it is unprecedented, even foretold in Scripture. It is an unprecedented event foretold in Scripture. So even though what they just described has happened before and happens every 12 years, they're like, no, but this other thing. So then they go on to say, before going into Virgo, the sun will be in Leo, at the same time as Mercury, Venus, and Mars are in Leo. One main purveyor of the theory is Christian conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Told you I'd be
it's
listening
a conspiracy.
today. I'm struggling.
She has a thing.
I have a thing. Conspiracy theorist David Mead, who also predicts a mythological planetary system known as Planet X that will appear in the sky on September 23rd.
Oh no.
Planet X. He claims it will then pass the Earth in October, causing the start of the rapture with huge volcanoes and volcanic eruptions due to its gravitational force. He said, during this time, on September 23rd, 2017, the moon appears under the feet of the constellation Virgo, and the sun appears to precisely clothe Virgo, and Jupiter will be birthed. So...
when's the rapture happening?
September 23rd. Well, no, September 23rd will be, like, the beginning of the end, and then this guy is saying October will be, like, the true rapture. But
well, because the rapture happens instantaneously, right?
Right. It's like everyone gets shot up there, or that's what they believe.
I've been baptized. I feel like I'm good.
I think you're good to go.
I'm fine. I have nothing to worry about.
In case you were really concerned, NASA says that Planet X is a hoax and no such system exists or will ever pass the Earth. So,
well, they've
shut
lied
up, you
to
crazies!
us before. I mean, shut up.
I mean, they lie.
I mean,
it might happen.
Well, it's kind of weird that you bring up the end of the world.
Why?
Because it might be true.
But why?
Because I have some stories.
Tell me.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Are you, though?
Probably not. Because I was just sitting here enjoying that NASA said it was a hoax and having an optimistic time, and she's shooting me down.
Okay. My next story. Swarms of tiny flying insects descended on Philadelphia Monday night, clustering in barely visible clouds that caught many by surprise. A lot of people said you couldn't even see surfaces of objects outside because they were covered with hundreds and hundreds of flying ants. The situation took place between 6 and 9 p.m. mostly, and it was so bad that people, including the Philadelphia Police Department, were making jokes about the end of days.
Oh my God, it is the end of the fucking world.
Insect overlords.
Nope.
Apparently, during their mating season, flying ants emerge from their larval state and simultaneously, like all at the same time, to make it easier to find mates, meaning thousands of males and queens are released into the air at the exact same time for what's known as the nuptial flight. Apparently, it's common this time of year and known in parts of America as Labor Day ants. Oh. It just usually happens closer to Connecticut than Philadelphia.
Okay.
It is thought that maybe all the crazy weather around the world has something to do with it. The hurricanes, fires, the high heat. And even though Philly hasn't really had to experience any of this crazy weather, the effects of it are being felt all over the country. Researchers at Cambridge offered a tip in case you get caught in a swarm of flying ants, midges, or gnats. The trick is to raise your hand above your head because the insects will often orient at the highest point of your body. So better your hand or your fist than your head.
Sure. Let's not eat my brain, please.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That does sound like the end of the world.
Yeah, and then also end of the world, the hurricanes and the flooding and the fires and Donald Trump and the...
Oh my gosh.
It's happening.
So my story was actually correct. It was correct.
Saying.
It is the end of the world, guys.
I'm just saying.
Oh, shit. I might need to, prepare. What should I do?
You're
what do you
fine.
even do?
You're, super religious. You're fine.
But I'm not. I'm,
on
the outskirts. It's fine.
You're fine.
It's gonna be fine.
You're fine. It'll just be next week. It'll just be, or not next week.
Yeah,
the week after.
Days. It's just gonna be
Ashley.
Ashley.
It's just gonna be me and a pile of clothes, so.
Lauren got taken, so.
I'm like, well,
here I am.
I'll keep doing this until...
You can, have my shirt, set up.
Yes.
Pretend I'm there.
But I'll, go crazy, and, I won't... I'll actually think I'm talking to you.
You make a mannequin of my face?
I'll pause to, listen to what you are saying, and I'll be like...
What do you think of this,
right?
Lauren? That would be you.
Is it time?
It's time for Lauren's Derp Corner! So this story is really funny.
Yes.
I enjoy it. So, 2 British athletes starring on a reality TV show are claiming that a sex ghost seems to be haunting their hotel room.
What?
You heard me. You all heard right. British Paralympian Kadena Cox and retired rugby star Gareth Thomas are 2 of the celebrities competing on The Jump, a British show where famous people compete in various snow sports. A ski jump with the stars, if you will. This season's first episode...
That sounds like a really shitty show.
The worst show that's ever existed. I'm so sorry if you watch.
It's great.
It's really good. The season's first episode aired Sunday on the Channel 4 network, but the show is scaring up more attention for what's happening behind the scenes in the celebs' hotel rooms. During the episode, the 25-year-old Cox reportedly asked for a new room after allegedly being sexually violated by a ghost.
Ooh.
Another competing celebrity, Emma Parker Bowles, the Duchess of Cornwall's niece, hello, said on the show that Cox was penetrated by some sort of paranormal entity. Thomas, who's age 42, concurred with all of this, saying she had a ghost going in and out of her. It was in her sleep. He said she wished it was a person. Excuse me. The feeling was apparently so real to her that she had to ask for a room change, as did Thomas. Thomas said, I wanted to move different floors because when I'm hearing these ghost stories, I'm sitting alone at the very end of the corridor, and I got scared. Yeah. Cox and Thomas are just the latest semi-famous people who've claimed to have had... who have claimed to have had ghost sex. They're not alone, guys. They're just the two being highlighted right here. Bobby Brown promoted his autobiography by claiming a ghost had sex with him. I wasn't high, Brown told 2020. I was not tripping.
What, were you 7?
Were you?
That was mean.
It's okay.
He was 7.
He was probably like fresh out the womb. In September 2012, Kasha told Ryan Seacrest her song Supernatural was inspired by a randy romp with a male ghost. So, Kasha as well.
What is happening?
It's about experiences with the supernatural, but in a sexy way. I had a couple of experiences with the supernatural. I wish I had gotten his name. He was a ghost. I'm very open to it. The concept of ghost sex arouses lots of interest because there are actually people in this world who are spectrophiliacs and they fantasize about spooky encounters that are sexual. So this is real.
Okay.
These are people. And debunkers, however, are out there to dismiss ghost on human whoopee. Ben Radford, the deputy editor of Skeptical Inquirer magazine, calls such experiences hypnopompic and hypnagogic hallucinations. These vivid hallucinations, which can be sexual, are common to people who are going in and out of sleep. They're usually harmless and no one needs to worry. But there are some crazies out there who like sexy ghost
Okay,
time.
so the guy who was like, it's true.
Yeah,
She
it was
being
going in and out.
penetrated.
How the fuck does
Were
he
they
know?
dating?
No, they were just both on the show.
So he knew because she was saying that it was happening.
Right, he is no witness to it. So
she
like
wasn't
he's
like,
just
look
saying
at
it.
my vagina.
You see this? See that ghost going in and out? To my knowledge, no. It seems like they were in different rooms, but hard to say,
Getting real.
Yep.
Real, like
feeling
squirmy.
weird about
I'm
it.
Squirmy.
I hate that there is
It's
such
like
a thing
that
called
scene-
a spectrophilia.
Yeah, it's like that scene in Ghostbusters where Ray gets a blowjob from a ghost. Do you
I don't
remember
like
that?
it. I don't want to think about
What
it.
happens?
I don't
Did you
want
guys
it.
hear the ice cream truck?
I did. I
Yeah.
heard the little jingle jangle. I was reading and I heard it in the distance, but was like, I need to get through this story, so I'm gonna keep going. But I was like, do 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 do.
A couple of years ago, I heard the ice cream truck immediately followed by like a man's very loud scream, and I was like, "Is it Twisted Metal? Like, what's happening?
What happened?
Why is there? I don't know."
You never went out to see?
No,
I guess I wouldn't have either. I would have been scared. But
Not
part
going
of me
out.
thinks curiosity would have taken over.
maybe.
That's weird.
Wink,
I'm not good at winking.
wink, wink, wink. So, are you ready for some science shit?
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. So, did you hear about the solar flares last week?
No.
I heard about it very briefly in one or two of those, like the end is nigh posts where people are listing all the fires, hurricanes, Donald Trump, and solar flares as a signifier for the end of the world. Here we are again. Welcome. Anyway, the sun has been exhibiting strangely high levels of solar flare activity over the last week as it reaches what is known as its solar minimum, which is a period where the sun's flare activity should be at its lowest. So what the heck is going on?
Mm-hmm.
NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory has noticed flare after flare, including one on September 6th that was the most massive solar flare in over a decade.
Oh, shoot.
In total, 7 flares have been spotted in the last week, 2 of which were nearly as impressive as the record setter. So
What's going on?
I read on NASA's Solar Dynamic Observatory website that solar flares occur. This is about to get real sciencey here for a second.
Let's do it.
When the sun's magnetic field is twisted into knots by the movement of superheated plasma around the sun's surface. This causes spikes of energy that make the sun emit jets of plasma and ionized particles. So, okay, smart guys.
All right. Got it. Understood. No. I have
Locked
no
it
idea.
in. I know
have no
exactly
idea
what you're
said.
talking about. The sun also has an 11-year cycle where solar activity slowly increases and then decreases. The solar minimum is the point where we are now, and that is where solar activity should be at its absolute lowest. The most recent cycle began in 2008 and then will last until 2019.
Okay.
They're comparing the solar activity on the sun right now as the equivalent of a blizzard in the dog days of summer. Like, that's how strange these flares are to be happening right now.
That's very strange then.
The big kahuna on September 6th actually disrupted high-frequency radio signals on Earth for over an hour on the side of our planet that was facing the sun during the emission. Solar storms, which can emit billions of megatons of energy, could conceivably cause enormous damage to Earth if our planet's magnetic field interacts heavily with it, as they can knock out electrical systems and cause blackouts worldwide.
Worldwide?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Which would be absolute pandemonium.
Oh
Also,
my God.
aliens are real. Hopefully they're on their way to save us. Because we're doomed!
Come get us! We'll go with you!
We're doomed!
We have no chance. I feel like today proved that it is the end of the world.
what?
Like, literally everything that we just said means it's the end of the world. No!
Like, this week in
I didn't know what she
I
was
bring mine,
saying.
she brings hers.
Right.
So,
And they all happened to connect, so...
well,
this
not
could...
all of them.
Oh, ghost sex.
Derp to derp derp
Derp to derp derp to derp 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 to derp corner.
So this is it. You may never see us again.
People wanting to have sex with ghosts
I
feels
get
like
it.
the end of the world. I was
Oh,
trying
I
to
mean-
connect it. We're done. Oh, she said I get it.
I mean, what?
Ashley.
It was totally a joke and only a joke. Wink.
It would be interesting. I'd want to know what it feels like.
Would you?
Maybe a little. Like, does it feel like sex, or is it like, "Ew, you're cold and weird"?
Ah!
All right, we're done here.
Anyways, this could be the last time you see us. If that's the case, we really enjoyed being your podcast host.
We have enjoyed it.
We have really enjoyed it.
Thanks for listening,
Thanks
guys.
for listening
and watching.
and like, we hope to see you on the other side. She'll be raptured. I'll be, I don't know, I'll probably still be here in LA.
Here in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
All right.
Eh.
It's not the worst place to be, but I mean, it is a little bit. We love you.
We'll see you on the other side.
Good luck to all of you.
Good
you
luck.
know, I hope something good happens
Yeah.
for you. Bye.
Bye. Keep it weird.
Keep
Till
it
you
real
die.
weird until you die.
Till you're raptured.